Hello YouTube, or hello YouTube. As you can see, I've decided to fully embrace my Asianness. I'm over at Renninger's flea market today here, buying a bunch of stuff, and decided, you know what, since I've been doing all those cooking episodes, I think I need to spice it up a notch. And one way to do that, I guess, is to absorb or embrace my Asianness. So I decided to go all out.
Looks good.
Hey! So I figured, you know what? They had me wearing the NASA space hats, you know, the baseball caps while I was working at Kennedy Space Center. And I normally don't like wearing hats since I have my own channel on YouTube and I do my own cooking, and mostly Asian, pseudo-Asian American cooking. I saw the hat and thought, maybe I should grab one. If nothing else, it'll make a nice prop. But honestly, it's actually pretty cool. It's doing a good job of keeping the sun off me. So it's an amazingly hot day today, and the hat is actually keeping the sun off. As you can see, I'm nicely shaded and I feel really cool. So this is the hat that they use normally when they're out there in the rice paddies picking rice, which is like amazingly hot, humid work in the sun all day. So it's actually a pretty good design. It's got a huge brim and very, very aerodynamic. And I think being Asian, I can wear this and get away with it. So look forward to those new episodes. I am planning on, like we get some kind of car there on the interstate, cop going after somebody. But anyhow, I am planning on doing some specialized or semi-specialized cooking episodes, and maybe you'll see me in this hat, maybe you won't. If I can find one of those Asian outfits, the Chinese like black outfits you see in the Chinese movies, I think I'm gonna pick one up. You know, it only took me what, 52 years to embrace my Asianness. Until next time, hello. No, that's a greeting for meeting somebody. How do you say goodbye? I don't know how to say goodbye. Adios, ciao, sayonara. All right, goodbye now. All right, I've decided I can't leave you guys wondering what the heck I bought at the flea market. So I got this hat. It was $3. As you can see, I left the tag on there, but I'm going to get rid of the tag. I'll probably remove this made in China label. Yeah, it's just a little label I'm going to remove. And now I will look more authentic. So that's kind of made in China, although I think the other one's maybe made in China. A lot of stuff from Asia is made in China. Matter of fact, a lot of things in America are now made in China. Yeah, it's interesting. People talk about made in America and stuff, but then you look at all the people here at the flea market. 90%, 99% of the stuff here is made in China. So, if you shop at the flea market, stop saying you buy made in America, because if you're at the flea market, you're buying stuff that's made in Asia, probably China. And matter of fact, even these movies are probably, I don't know if they print it there and sent here or how or what. But I found a guy selling DVDs for 2 for $1, 50 cents each. So I ended up getting all these DVDs. I have seen almost every single one of these movies already, but decided to get them because I like them so much. And I have the portable DVD player. Even though I have a lot of these movies in digital format, I thought I would go ahead and get them on DVD anyways, because I could put it on the little DVD player and watch it on the little screen, or I can hook it up to the TV and watch it on there when it's like a rainy day, or I don't feel like doing anything, just want to relax. I got Alexander, director's cut. Really enjoyed that movie. It was about Alexander the Great. My daughter was named after Alexander. And Artificial Intelligence, which is a really nice movie about robots. You know, if robots can love, if they can feel. Also got Happy Feet, just because it's a funny, happy movie. Got Bruce Almighty, which I have not seen yet, or I can't remember seeing it. I might have seen parts of it. Supposedly a very funny movie. I also have Troy for the Trojan Wars. And 300. Are you noticing a theme here? The kind of movies I like? And out of the blue, Katy Perry. Yes, I am a teenage girl inside. Katy Perry's the movie. Part of me decided to get this because I thought I'd like to see the movie. I do enjoy Katy Perry, believe it or not, even though I am not a teenage girl. Got Simone, which I think I've seen before, where they create a digital actress and to fool people. Although this is becoming more a reality, you know, computer graphics and technology have gotten to the point where it's almost realistic until the characters start to talk and, you know, interact. If they just show them in action and stuff like that, the characters still look almost real, pretty much real, but when you see them talking, they still need to work on that. It still doesn't look right. Also got Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I need to get the original Mad Max, just because I enjoy these original Mad Max movies. I've seen the new Mad Max and it was good, but I think I prefer the ones with Mel Gibson. These are like great movies. And Vanilla Sky. Sometimes I think my current life is just a dream. It's become a nightmare. But getting better. This is Vanilla Sky, which is a really good movie. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but this is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. So I got all these movies. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 movies for $5. Isn't that crazy? And then to do some repairs on the vehicle, I bought some stuff. Bought several things I thought was interesting that I will share with you. The first is, I did buy, I'm going to show it here. I did buy these. These were 2 for $1, so 50 cents each for drill bits. So I can try to fix these holes. Try to fix this console that has kind of fallen down. You can see my van's kind of a mess, and I am in process of cleaning it up and straightening it up, just to make the van better. If I can find some back seats for the van, I might actually rebuild this van and switch up just a little, just to change things out. Now, this particular this is a can opener, works fairly well, but previous ones I had from Dollar Tree kept breaking apart. You know, they would spin and then not cut. So that was always an issue. And then I remember in the old days, in the 1970s, when I first got to America, one of my friends who, it's kind of weird, but I was a kid and I had a friend who was a soldier, GI, and even my dad had these in Thailand in the Vietnam War. These are like can openers. I forget what they're called. They're P38, P83, I don't remember. There's a number, a designation to them. But these are can openers. Here it says US GG Green 1961. This is a Vietnam era can opener. So what happened was, I wanted to get one of these because they're nice and small, and I figured I could have it handy when I need to open a can. And I'd rather use this and know that it'll work, because it does work, versus using one of those Dollar Tree ones that keeps breaking. Oh, that other one works for now, but I'll keep this handy on me and maybe on my keychain. The problem was when I went to the what do they call it, where they have all the old military stuff, the military surplus store that was at the flea market. The guy didn't have any. All he had was this one. I asked him if he had any of these can openers, and he said he had one, and this was it, an original, from 1961. So the problem with it is that it is very much rusted. I don't know if you can see all the rust on here. And he was like, well, you could clean it up and you should still be able to use it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to clean this up and use it. So I was gonna sand it down and use it, but you know, it's kind of thin, not in the middle, it's thin because it's so old. And then also, sanding it down is also gonna be a problem. You know, it's gonna become very thin and brittle. But then I walked further down, and look what I found. I was able to find a shiny new one. Yeah, this is brand new. This says U.S. Shelby Company. So a different company makes it. And the guy was selling these for $2. But, you know, it's a flea market, so you can bargain. So I told the guy, I said, hey, look, I just bought another one for $1. And he said it was his last one. But you can see it's kind of old and rusty. Will you do $1 for this? If you let me out for $1, I'll take one. And sure enough, he cut me a deal. So I got a brand new one here, which is better. Just lost my bag here. So I can find it. Trying not to litter. But basically, I got a brand new one, which I will be using to open cans. And that was my day at the flea market. I think I spent what? Let's see, that's $10. Spent $10 today. Got 10 movies. A nice hat for the Cooking with Denoy series. I'm thinking of making a new series called Wok's Cooking and Cooking with a Wok. And trying to eat better foods, make better foods. And I have all these extras like this can opener, which is awesome. Well, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you are staying well wherever you are, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. So until next time, everyone, sayonara. That's not even Thai. Take care now. Bye-bye.